Uh, with this also, Jenny, we only need the worldwide majority, which means just over half of the world's population. So you're going to have holdout groups, perhaps, and that doesn't matter. Anyone getting the message out, we keep giving it to those that will accept it, and we put our energetics, towards that. And the bigger that GPMS gets, not only is it a very tangible, real hope being actualized vehicle, it also has the energetic effects of creation. And this is why things just happen so quickly and organically, even before inception. And it's quite possible that, let's say, that there could be a catalytic viral point of, let's say, just having 50 million into GPMS might just kick it off to overnight to be to 7 billion, if you will. Things can happen also so quickly. So we just need, which we're doing, keep our focus on those that are in aligned, because factually, we only need 51% of the world's population, and we just, focus it there. With any concerns worldwide that ones have, with land, I don't know the exact figure, but when you consider worldwide the um, the amount of inhabitable, or let's say non-arid, whatever the right term is, land like deserts and what have you, that's already changing. You're seeing it in the news with plants beginning to grow in deserts. But not only this, when money is no longer an object upon the planet, under all these deserts are aquifers of water, and they're already bringing it up in Saudi Arabia. They've been doing that for years, that there is water also, underneath all of these deserts. So having said this, you can turn every desert in the world overnight to an oasis when you take the object, when money becomes no longer an object and a hindrance to that. So with what they would consider a shortage of land, when you take the vast amount and whatever percentage that may be of the habitable land, and you turn that all now into a very habitable arid land, uh, these are also the instant things that occur. So again, with any that are holding out, we don't need them, until they're ready, but they're going to accept gifts. If you have let's say a village of a couple thousand that did not agree with GPMS, but once we have the majority, you come in and put in, let's say, palletfuls of lumber, supplies, food, and just putting it at their doorstep, and they will take it and they will see it. And with this, no one gets left behind. Once we have the majority, all of the souls upon the planet, they are all included in this. We just need the lawful majority, so that what we're doing is, it cannot be contested worldwide. And it's not a fantasy as well. This is why it's a tangible thing that is being constructed, that one see that it's very valid. It is very real. And it's been designed this way that everyone knows the power of the majority vote. And in this case, because of the fraudulent voting upon the world, we are just doing this universally. And when all the people decide, it's done. I'll stop there. I got to step out for a moment. Thank you.
See, I've not been to Philippines before, and I've seen what's happening in Manila, and how much investment's going into shopping malls and certain things, and how much isn't going into the people. I spoke with one of the tribal leaders of Daku and said to him, Effectively, if we put you in charge of Manila, you had unlimited money and you paid, everybody paid themselves, but you paid $10,000 each to every man, woman, and child. How long do you think it would take before the people rebuilt Manila? And he could see what it was that I meant. You've got, there is no monetary obstacle anymore. There is none of the old obstacles. There is no regulations per se. There is just benevolence working freely. How long will it take? Do you think the people will help you do it for you? $10,000. You know, they've got no worries about money now. They've just got a choice to make their cities as best as they can make them without any limitation. And you could see them get it. You know, they were working. Yeah, that makes sense. So these ones with fear, these ones that live in, I've been to South Africa a little bit and I've seen the shanties, and it's not just South Africa that contain those areas. They are all over the world. And yes, those in there will not be able to see because they haven't seen what is available all around the world and they haven't known anything except poverty. But that's no reason to fear abundance. So whilst they fear abundance, and I honestly believe that humanity in general fears freedom at this point, but that has to be broken, and the lower timeline is doing its utmost to show people that they don't require those shackles anymore.